Hey horror fans, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the dark, the twisted, and the downright terrifying. These aren't just any scary movies. They're the ones that make you question every creak and shadow in your home. We're talking about those films that stick with you long after the credits roll, the ones that make you double-check the locks and sleep with the lights on. The kind of movies that make you realize the terrifying truth. Sometimes the scariest monsters aren't under the bed. They're already inside your head, so grab your popcorn, check under your bed one last time, and let's get into the top 10 horror films that will make you rethink sleeping solo. First up, we're heading straight into the heart of demonic terror with 1973's The Exorcist. This isn't just a movie, it's an experience that redefined horror and left audiences reeling. We're talking pea soup, crucifix misuse, and a level of profanity from a possessed child that would make a sailor blush. The Exorcist builds dread slowly, methodically. The transformation of Reagan into a vessel for pure evil is disturbing. The makeup and special effects were groundbreaking and still hold up today. What sets The Exorcist apart is its raw look at the battle between faith and doubt. And let's not forget the iconic head-spinning scene. The Exorcist stays with you, making you question every creak and groan in your house. Next up, we're venturing into the snow-covered peaks of the Overlook Hotel with Stanley Kubrick's masterpiece, The Shining. Jack Nicholson delivers a career-defining performance as Jack Torrance, a writer who slowly unravels as the hotel's dark influence takes hold. The true star of The Shining might be the Overlook itself, with its long empty corridors and eerie twin girls. Kubrick's use of long takes and unsettling imagery creates an atmosphere that's both hypnotic and deeply disturbing. The film is a slow burn that builds to a fever pitch of madness, leaving you questioning reality, sanity, and the true nature of evil. Now let's dim the lights and delve into the found footage horror that is Paranormal Activity. This movie tapped into a primal fear, the fear of the unknown lurking in the shadows of our own homes, especially when we're asleep. Paranormal Activity is a masterclass in slow burn terror, building dread with each passing night. The film's brilliance lies in its simplicity: a couple, a house, a handheld camera, and an unseen entity that grows increasingly bolder. The grainy night vision footage adds a layer of realism, making you feel like you're watching a home video of a real-life haunting. The sound of footsteps, the door slowly opening, the bed sheets being pulled back, these moments make you hold your breath. Paranormal Activity preys on our fear of the unseen, reminding us that even in our own homes, we are never truly alone. So the next time you're home alone and you hear a strange noise, just remember, it might not be the wind. Hold on to your bonnets and prepare for a chilling journey into 17th century New England with The Witch. This isn't your typical horror film filled with jump scares and gore. It's a slow-burning descent into madness. The Witch weaves a tapestry of dread from the very first frame, with the stark, unforgiving landscape of colonial America setting the stage. The film's commitment to historical accuracy adds a layer of authenticity that makes the horror hit even harder. At the heart of the story is Thomasin, a young woman who becomes the scapegoat for her family's unraveling. The Witch masterfully blurs the lines between reality and superstition, leaving you questioning what's real. The film offers no easy answers, leaving you to grapple with the unsettling possibilities long after the credits roll. Now let's talk about Sinister, a film that takes the concept of found footage to a whole new level of creepy. The story follows true crime writer Ellison Oswalt, who moves his family into a house where a gruesome crime took place. Ellison discovers a box of Super 8 home movies in the attic, each documenting a different family's final moments. The grainy footage, the flickering images, and the cheerful music juxtaposed with horrific acts create a truly unsettling experience. As Ellison delves deeper, he uncovers a dark entity known as Bughul, a pagan deity who feeds on the souls of children. The more Ellison learns, the more he realizes that he and his family are in grave danger. Sinister plays on our fear of the unknown and the terrifying possibility that evil can be captured on film. So the next time you're digging through old family videos, just be careful what you wish for. Get ready for a relentless game of supernatural cat and mouse with It Follows. This film takes the concept of a sexually transmitted curse to a whole new level of creepy. The it in this film isn't your typical monster. It can take on any form, appearing as a stranger, a friend, or even a loved one. What makes It Follows so terrifying is the inevitability of it all. Once you're infected, there's no escaping the curse. The film's visual style is both dreamlike and unsettling, with long, drawn-out shots that heighten the tension. It Follows taps into our primal fear of being hunted, of being stalked by something we can't see but know is always there. It's a film that gets under your skin and stays with you, making you question every glance from a stranger. So if you're planning on a casual hookup anytime soon, just remember, sometimes the things we do for pleasure can have terrifying consequences. Hold on to your crucifixes, because we're venturing into the terrifying world of The Conjuring. This film, based on the real-life case files of paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, delivers supernatural chills and jump scares. The Conjuring transports us to a secluded farmhouse in Rhode Island, where the Perron family is plagued by disturbing events. Enter Ed and Lorraine Warren, a pair of paranormal investigators who specialize in tackling the most extreme cases. Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson deliver powerhouse performances as the Warrens, bringing both compassion and steely determination to their roles. Director James Wan knows how to play with our fears, using darkness, shadows, and well-timed jump scares. The film doesn't just rely on cheap scares, it invests in the Perron family, making us care about their fate. The Conjuring is a reminder that sometimes the most terrifying stories are the ones rooted in reality. Prepare to journey into the dark depths of the further with Insidious, a film that takes us beyond the veil of reality. The film follows the Lambert family, who move into a new home, only to discover that it's not the house that's haunted, it's their son, Dalton. When Dalton falls into a mysterious coma, he becomes a beacon for malevolent entities that want to claim his body. Director James Wan creates a palpable sense of dread through shadowy cinematography and unsettling sound design. The film doesn't shy away from jump scares, but it's the quieter moments that truly get under your skin. The concept of the further is particularly terrifying, a place where our deepest fears take shape. The film's depiction of the further is both surreal and nightmarish, a twisted reflection of our own world. Insidious is a film that will stay with you long after you've seen it, making you question the nature of reality. Next, we're delving into the psychological horror of The Babadook, a film that explores the devastating effects of grief and loss. The Babadook isn't your typical monster movie. It's a haunting portrait of a mother, Amelia, struggling to cope with the death of her husband. Their world is turned upside down when a sinister children's book, Mr. Babadook, appears in their home. The film masterfully blurs the lines between reality and delusion, leaving us questioning whether the Babadook is real or a manifestation of Amelia's grief. Essie Davis delivers a tour de force performance as Amelia, capturing the character's descent into madness. The Babadook himself is a terrifying creation, representing the darkness that can consume us when we're vulnerable. But The Babadook isn't just about jump scares, it's a powerful exploration of grief and trauma. It's a film that stays with you long after the credits roll, prompting reflection on the monsters we create in our own minds. Brace yourselves for a descent into familial horror with Hereditary, a film that will leave you questioning everything about family and legacy. Hereditary is a slow-burning psychological thriller that burrows under your skin and stays there. The film centers on the Graham family, who are reeling from the recent death of their secretive grandmother. As they grapple with their grief, a series of disturbing events begin to plague them, revealing a sinister history. Toni Collette delivers a career-defining performance as Annie Graham, a mother struggling to hold her family together. Her descent into madness is both terrifying and heartbreaking, a testament to the film's emotional depth. Hereditary is a masterclass in atmosphere and dread, building tension slowly until the shocking climax. It's a film that will stay with you long after you've seen it, making you question the very foundations of family. There you have it, the top 10 horror movies that will make you rethink sleeping alone. These films are not just scary, they're the kind of terrifying that lingers long after you've watched them. So the next time you find yourself home alone, lights flickering, a chill in the air, remember these films and the creatures that crawl out from the screen and into our nightmares? They serve as a reminder that sometimes the most terrifying monsters aren't under the bed. They're already inside our heads. Let us know in the comments which one gave you the worst nightmares or if we missed one of your favorites. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more horror-filled content. Sleep tight, if you can.